Alright guys, I started without you. What I done was I had just a little bit of remelt of the sunshine color. Okay, that's a 3-inch minnow. I had some small pieces, it wasn't but a few, and I put them in there just to get rid of them. So not gonna make a whole lot of difference. So what I do, alright, I count my drops, so I know how thick I want to make it. Okay, how strong I want to make it. Alright, I got the blue. Something on my knife picked up a piece of trash somewhere. You get little pieces of plastic everywhere. Y'all probably see me sometimes when I'm talking to you, like right here. I'm doing this because I'm picking up little pieces of plastic. I constantly wipe, I constantly clean, I spray it with cleaner, I wipe it, but it rolls up. It's really hard to get up. Then you look around and see a piece of it and you try to get it up. Alright, I gotta add some flakes to that, but let's just quit. Let's check this. This is the blue. We're making Blue Moon. Alright. Alright guys, I'm back with you. Been a little bit. I hit the wrong button. Instead of hitting 1 minute a while ago, if you hit one, it does it 1 minute, right? If you hit two, it'll run it 2 minutes. I meant to hit one and I hit two, and I'm here doing something else. I come back, open the microwave, and what I was doing for the blue had turned brown, so I had to throw it away. You can burn it. I'm gonna tell you, if you get over 400, a little bit, that's it. So I gotta start all over. No surprise, right? Alright, so that's what you do. If you brown it a little bit, you got to start over. You just take it out there and pour it on the ground, or pour it on something so it can cool. And when it cools, you pick it up and throw it away. Alright. Now, I pre-measured my glitter right here. I got purple, blue, and a little bit of silver. I've done that so I save some time in the video. Alright, now I got to warm it back up. I got the silver in another microwave behind me. I mean the chartreuse. I got the chartreuse. I'm warming them back up. I already put the coloring in it. I think I done that on camera, right? Let me get both these warm again to about 3:30, and I will cut y'all back on, and we're going to shoot it, okay? Alright guys, let's get this shot. I've got it, both of them about 3:30. I like having between 3:30, 3:35. Alright, here we go. This is the LC Shad. Okay. There you go. Then back in the cups. And then I'm going to sit here in front of my fan to cool the gun. Let this cool. I put the cups back in the microwave, try to keep them warmer, because I'm gonna go ahead and shoot what I got mixed up. I'll go ahead and shoot all that while I'm doing it. All right, down to where it gets so low I can't shoot it no more. Let's let these cool. We're gonna open them up and see how well we're done. Okay, folks, it's been a little bit. A lot of people like to see this block. You see how bright that blue looks, and the chartreuse. That's what we're after. Now, it won't look that bright in the bait. All right, let's see what we got. Bam! All right, perfect. Exactly what we was after. All right. Even if I did burn the first bud of blue, I'm gonna tell you guys. Y'all heard me say. I think that's the third time I've burnt plastic, and I've been making baits about 3 years. But the third time. When you hit that microwave, you need to make sure you punch in what you thought about it. I knew, I said, 45 seconds to a minute to get it back where I want it. And I thought I hit the one, and it kept going, and I'm doing something else. I thought, man, that microwave's taking off long. And I looked back at it, and I went, oh my gosh. I jerked the door open, and it looked fine. I went back a couple minutes later, and it was brown. It looked fine when I opened the door, but it must have been too hot because it turned brown. All right, there you go, guys. Aren't they pretty? I'm going to tell you something. Y'all going to see in the video. Again, it was a cloudy morning. Okay, I fished these yesterday morning. It was a cloudy morning. It was calling for rain, which we did get the rain. It's still raining. That's why I said if you hear something, it's thundering. And I got a tin roof on my garage here. And I started off with another bait thinking about it. And after I made a couple of casts, I went, Dennis, you got to have something with chartreuse in it. So I got digging through my box. I got to carry a few baits with me. And I'm trying to find something I hadn't made a video with yet, guys. And so I haven't made a video with this, or poured a cast with this one yet. So I poured it out. Bam. They nailed it. I mean, right off the bat. The fishing here has not been easy. We've had so many mayflies hatching. I think they're finally stopped. But the crappie are fat from eating them. Shad are starting to move to the creeks. Some of the crappie, I've noticed, is not quite as many on the docks as it has been. Because some of them starting to move to the creeks. So they're scattering some. I heard somebody make a comment in my video, crappie are getting hard to find. That's why, guys, they're starting to move now. The day, it's not because the water's cooled that much. It's because the days are getting shorter. Local time is getting dark at your house. That's what it's all about. All right, guys. Appreciate y'all guys. 1 to 400. If you leave a number, come back and check. Okay? I don't know when this video will be loaded. Probably the Sunday after next. All right? But whoever won a week or so ago has never sent me their address. So why leave a number if you're not going to come back and check on Thursday to see if you won? Do that, okay? 1 number per person, 2 per household, and both of you must be subscribers. It's a subscriber giveaway. I make the video on Wednesday evenings after 5. I wait till 5 o'clock. Then at 5 o'clock, I go gather my stuff up, go down to my studio, and I make the video, okay? Some of you are leaving numbers at 9 o'clock Wednesday night, even on Thursday. And I comment to you, the drawing's on Wednesday evening. It's too late. So, I'm sorry. All right? I load the videos on Sunday. We draw on Wednesday. I load fun videos on Wednesdays and Fridays. Just about fishing with one of my baits I make, one of my colors. All right? Appreciate y'all guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for your comments. Some of y'all commenting back how much you like the baits, how many fish you're catching on them. I had this discussion with somebody just today. We was talking about baits. I met somebody for lunch today, and we was talking about baits, and they said my texture was perfect for when you squeeze them. Then when a fish bites down on them, they think they got something because they're a little gushy. Yet they're tough enough you can catch 8 to 20 crappie on a bait. And I told them that's what it's about. You get too stiff when a crappie bites down on it. It's gonna feel, if it feels too stiff to them, I think they spit it out. Okay. When they bite down on that little shad or that minnow, not hard, is it? Right? So you want to fool them. You want to fool them, think they got something good in their mouth, and they bite down on it. And they work just fine, guys. Like I said, I average about 10 to 12 crappie per bait most time and more. And I've had guys tell me they've caught 25 and 30 on one bait. All right. Again, y'all know the jig heads I use don't have a lead barb on them to hold the bait. You'll get more time out of them if you get away from that lead barb. Somebody commented to me the other day, they start cutting theirs off, and they are getting more time out of them, out of the bait. Once you bust that nose up, the only thing you can do is super glue it. Appreciate y'all guys. See y'all Wednesday night when we make the winner's video. Thank y'all for watching. Hit the like button, guys. It helps me in the algorithm. See ya. Bam. Alright guys, I'm gonna tell you what, it's windy today. It's calling for rain this evening. Y'all can see it's cloudy as can be. Ain't very pretty, is it? But hey, we're out here. We're out here. We'll worry about the rain later. That's a nice fish. Blue moon. One of the new colors. Let's see if we can catch another one on it. Bam. Alright guys. I'm gonna tell you what, I'm on my 3rd dock and I have found crappie on all of them, but I'm not seeing as many crappie as I used to have been seeing. I think a lot of it is we're starting into the fall. The water's 74. Water's dropped from summer about 6 degrees. And the days are getting shorter. If y'all have noticed that where you live, the days are getting a lot shorter. It's getting darker sooner. So the crappie are going to start moving to the creeks again. I was just talking to a guy down here on the dock. I was fishing. Guy on the dock come down and we was talking. And we was talking about that, about the fish movement. And in the fall, they'll start moving to the creeks. And I was talking to Jody about that the other day, local. He said he'd been catching some in shallow water. Well, they'll start moving to the creeks because the shad will start moving to the creeks. Got another one, guys. I'll tell you what. The problem is getting to him. Oh, he devoured that one. I'm in the back of the boat because of the wind. You heard me say in the first clip it's windy today. Yeah, it hadn't changed yet. So, oops. Come here, got you. Get that tool in there. He's about 9. Not catching any monsters today. I'm just glad I'm catching some. It's a nasty day. Like I say, it's calling for rain. Looks like it's gonna start back there any time now. I'm trying to catch as many fish as I can before I get run off the lake. Y'all been like that, going like, let me catch a few, Lord, before the rain runs me off. I see we can catch a couple more here, guys. They like this color. This is again, I said this is Blue Moon. That's what I'm calling it. It's got that neon blue back. It's got emerald highlight. The highlight gives a little bit of a green tint, so when you spin it a little bit, you get a little bit of a green tint in the blue. And then you got the chartreuse belly, which is sunshine. All right, guys, I caught a nice fish, the last one. Fish I caught, and the camera locked up. First time it's done that for a long time. I was bragging on it a couple videos back. I said, man, the camera's been acting good. I was telling my son the other day, we was talking about it. That's a nice one too. Last one might have been, hey, last one might have been a little smaller. You don't hear no fishermen say that. No, everybody's the same size. But that color's nice color, isn't it? I'm using this because it's a cloudy day and it has chartreuse in it. Y'all have heard me say it many a times. If you're on a cloudy day, don't be afraid to try chartreuse. Again, we're in a time of the year now, the water's trying to cool off, season's changing, days are getting shorter. All that's gonna move the fish. Somebody made a comment to me this week, and I don't know who it was. I think 2 or 3 people did, said the fishing's been tough. It's been tough here too because they've had so much to eat. The mayfly has. I think it's finally done. I haven't seen none today. But last weekend, man, they were thick. And they feed up on those, guys. And the shad now, I haven't seen but a couple schools of shad this morning on my live scope. The shad are starting to move more to the creeks. So right now the fish are starting to scatter. And that might be why you're having trouble finding them on your lake too. They're moving, they're in transition. It's seasonal transition, you know, from the spring. You know, when they go spawn, they're shallow, they're easy to find, and they disappear a little bit. Then you start finding them on cover in deeper water. It's because they're moving a lot right now. All right, they're moving with the bait, and they're moving because of, like I said, the season's changing. Wow, he got some shoulders on him. He's just mean. He's just mean. And of course, when they get back like that way under the dock, they're hitting the dock post. They go around the dock post and trash laying on the bottom. There's limbs under this dock that have been floated in from trees falling off the bank up here. I can see them on the depth finder. They hit stuff like that, and you go like, man, he's a monster. But he was fighting hard too. You ever notice as the water cools down? I know I remember saying this last fall. When the water starts cooling down, the crappie fight a lot harder, don't they? And they fight harder in the spring. Now when the water's cold, like in February, you know, when the water's 42, 44, they don't fight very hard. But when that water gets about 55, 50 up, they seem like they fight a little harder. Got a little more get up and go, don't they? Bam. Wow. Good gosh. They fighting hard. I seen it. He ain't no bigger. I don't like, he's barely hooked though. Barely hooked. See the bait hanging out of his mouth, all of it. Yeah, you got your put. I think I can pick you up. Yeah, he's right here. Yeah, better than I thought it was. That is a nice fish, guys. I thought he looked little when coming through the. Couple nice ones. Look how fat they are. Eating all them mayflies. Go on, buddy. I'm gonna tell you, I've caught some off this dock. The first 2 docks I went to, I caught one off that first one. And then the owner came down there and he said, "Get out of here." No, he did not. He had an army shirt on. He said he was retired military. And we talked. That's the first time I've talked to him. I heard him coming down the steps. I just keep fishing. they're not standing on the dock when I start, I don't let it bother me. And he said, you catching any fish? I said, I've only caught one here. I said, they're back there behind you. I can't get to them from the boat. And he got ropes hanging in the water. He said, well, help yourself. My grandson catches a lot here in the spring. He said, we have a fish fry when he comes down for a week. We always have a fish fry at the end of the week. I said, well, they're there. I've caught a lot of fish off his dock this year. And we got talking fish, and he said, oh, I love fishing Chickahominy River. I was stationed down there in Newport News. I said, oh, okay. Chickahominy River, guys, is a tidal river. It feeds into the James. Excellent fishing. And I love it. It's full of lily pads, cypress trees. Yeah, one of those type deals. So we talked about that for a little bit. And he said, yeah, fish anytime you want to, buddy. This guy right here has told me the same thing. Most people don't care if you fish your dock. If you throw, let me give y'all something, tell you something I do. If I accidentally throw up on that dock and I hook that ladder, I go over and get it. I'll go and pull my boat up there. If I'm by myself, I'll tie my boat to that ladder. I'll go up there and get it. I don't leave my bait hanging on top of somebody's dock or board. And it happens once in a while. I used to guide a lot. You take some at a guide trip. I've had people throw up on top of the boathouse, hung on the shingles. I said, how did you get up there? Now that's a little wild, okay? But they do that because you're taking people that don't experience fishing. All right? So I learned to keep people like that away from docks. And we fished the banks and stuff like that, lay down trees for bass. But if you get hung on somebody's dock post something, if you can, go over and get it off. Don't leave a jig hanging on their dock, because they come down, they got kids. Like this guy's got grandkids. Kids go over and got, oh look, there's a bait hanging here. And next thing you know, he's got it in his hand or something, you know. To go over and get it. They don't care. They don't mind you getting on their dock, getting that bait back, I promise you. I work for a lot of these people, boat people, lakefront. I work lakefront a lot. And a lot of them, that's what they complain about. The biggest thing I hear complaints about lake people is people hooking their boat seats. And I don't blame them. I come down there and there's a crankbait hanging in my boat seat. I don't blame them. I'd be hot too, because they gotta get it repaired. Be careful around people's boats and stuff, you know. Crappie fishermen, we're pretty good. We're using a little single jig. We're casting under the dock, so once in a while I will mess or hits the water too soon and the bounce go up on the dock. And I done it a couple of weeks ago and went and get it caught. My line caught like at a pinch where the boards are touching, where the board right there is touching the dock. So I'm pretty close, guys. I got at a pinch right there, and I go get them. All right. Bam! I like this school. If I get it back there, they're 15 feet back there. If I get it to them, they hit it. All I gotta do is get it back there. It's not the easy part. Took 3 casts that time. I threw back 3. If I don't feel like it's far enough, I just reel it back in. Oops. That's why I net them sometimes, guys. Give me a fish. Bam. We got him. Yeah, if I don't feel like it's back there far enough, I reel it in, throw again. You know? But it's got to go on back there before they hit it. I can show you all, guys. Yeah, I just let the trolling motor hold me. And I get in position, see guys, I'm getting in a position where I can get under there. I can't get my front of my boat there, so let's see if we can find them here. All right, here they are. Right there they are. All right, 20 foot. They start at 35 foot. So they're 15 foot back there. So where they start. Yeah, I gotta make a long cast. That's I told you I'm not catching one every cast. That was 3 casts between the last 2 fish. But if you don't get it back there, they won't come out and get it. I've got to at least get it 15 foot, which is at the front of the school. One might slide off. I said I might have been where I can see the depth finder. It doesn't, you know, I don't need the live scope once I find a fish. I use my live scope to find a fish on the dock. Now once in a while I'll come up here and check it, because they will move and they will leave. If you go a couple of casts and nothing happens, you need to go check, because they will leave the dock. I had it happen to me many a times. I don't know if they get tired of the live scope or if they get tired of your bait pestering them. You're making noises, your bait's hitting back there. I don't know what it is, but they will move. Bam. Bam, bam. Okay, come on, boy. That's a decent school of fish. They ain't monsters, but they're averaging about 9.5 to about 10.5 inches. Good keeper eating size if you want to eat some. All right, guys, I'm gonna make this the last one. There you go. He's about 9.25. He's a crappie. Blue moon. All right, guys, y'all know the routine. Okay. 1 through 400, right? 1 number per person. Okay. And 2 numbers per household. Both of you got to be subscribers. Whoever else in your household wants to leave a number, they must be subscribed to the site. And on Wednesday night, I do a drawing, and I load it on Thursday. So guys, if you leave a number, please come on Thursdays and see who won. There's still this year so far, I have a list at home, I have to look. I can't remember who it is off my head. There's 1 or 2 people that have never claimed their prize. And sometimes the winner from last week has. Most of y'all guys that keep up with it, when you win, you let me know on Thursday night. When I load that video on Thursday morning, you hollering at me on Thursday morning, Thursday evening, hey, I won. And I'll get your package out to you Friday. If you get a hold of me on Thursday, I'll make a point to get your package out to you on Friday, okay? All right, if not, it's gonna be Monday or Tuesday. Appreciate y'all guys, Fishing Lake Country. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hit the like button, please, and subscribe. Make sure you are subscribed. That block down there, if it's red, you're not subscribed. Under the video, it says subscribe. If it's red, it means you haven't subscribed. And you can get unsubscribed. I hear people complaining about that. And they go, hey, I was subscribed, and I looked, and the button's red. I ain't subscribed no more. So that does happen. So check it. We'll see y'all guys on Wednesday night on the draw. Good luck to everybody. See y'all.